Good morning all. Today we are going to discuss about the macroeconomics. Already we are started in last videos and we are discussed about the definitions of macro and scope of macro and what are the important features of macro. Also we are discussed and completed. And today we are going to discuss about the importance of macroeconomics. Then what about the importance will be having by macroeconomics for functioning of the economic system? That is only we are discussing now. Then first one we are taking as a functioning of an economic system. Macroeconomics is very useful for the functioning of, to understanding the functioning of an economic system. So that is we are saying as a macroeconomics gives us an idea of the functioning of an economic system, and to understand what about the behavior of aggregate variables and what about the complex of the economic system. These are all we can get through analyzing of macroeconomics only, because macroeconomics is not applicable to the single or individual. It is applicable to the total economic system. Everything is aggregates or total. So that's why easily what about the works of the economic system or country, easily we can find out through using of macroeconomics only. That's why macroeconomics gives us an idea of the what about the works of the economic system, how it will be having, work is well, the functionings are very effectively will be having or dull will be having. These type of everything we are getting through using of macroeconomics only. So for easily we can understand what about the pattern of the economic system, easily we can use macroeconomics, then easily we can analyze. So that's why complex of the economic system easily we can understand through macroeconomics only. Next one is economic fluctuations. So macroeconomics is very useful to understand what type of economic fluctuations we are seeing in the economic system. Fluctuations is nothing but disturbances in the economic system. For example, if what type of disturbances, mainly for example, if we'll be having income, then employment will be increased. Income will be having is nothing but output is more. Output is more is nothing but investment is more. Investment. So investment is more is nothing but employment opportunities is more. Employment is more, then income of the people is increased. Then standard of living is also increased. So these are all will be having positively react. Then we are seeing without economic fluctuations we are seeing in the economic system. But if any economic fluctuations will be seeing in the society, either decreasing level, then we can find out through using of macroeconomics. So what about the level of income of the nation, and what about the level of output, and what about the employment level, what about the investment level, what about the profit margin of the industrial sector, agriculture sector, service sector. These are all details and fluctuations easily we can find out through macroeconomics only. Next one is national income. Without calculating of the national income, we cannot understand what type of problems will be faced by the economic system. So that's why for calculation of the national income compulsory we need macroeconomic analysis only. So what type of methods we need, and every year how to we can count the national income through using of macroeconomics and using of different methods of measurement and accounting. Everything is easy possible to calculate national income. So if we are getting correct information about the national income through implementing of correct economic policies only. If we are formulating correct economic policies, automatically we are getting correct information about the national income also. So this possible is through macroeconomics only. Micro is not useful for when we are calculating national income, because micro is applicable to the only individual or single, but macro is applicable to the total country income, total nation. Next to last one is economic development. For reaching of the economic development, all the ways of the development we are seeing in the economic system, then only we are seeing economic development in the country. So when we are getting of the economic development, then we are facing some problems in the economic system. What type of problems we are seeing? Unemployment, poverty, especially inequalities in the distribution of income and wealth. Then it leads to standard of living of the people is also fluctuate. These type of major problems will be faced by the economic system when they are giving importance to the economic development. So these problems we can easily find out through using of macroeconomics. When we know the problem, then we can take some measures to overcome the problem of economic system also. These are all will be possible through macroeconomics only. So for analyzing of the functioning of the economic system, for formulation of some what type of fluctuations of the economic system, especially in business activities and economic ways, and what type of methods and what type of fluctuations we are getting in national income, current and past, and formulating of the different economic policies purpose, and identifying of different problems to reaching of economic development purpose, and to overcome these are all problems, what type of measures we need to implementing of the development of the nation purpose compulsory, we are using macroeconomics only. Micro is not useful when we are using to analyzing of the economic system, then macro is very useful to understand. So this all some of the importance of macroeconomics. We'll be having some more important points we'll discuss in next video. So students, if you are like this video, please subscribe my channel and forward to your friends also. Thank you.